Hi, I'm David Humphreys and I want to show you how I draw location maps and neighborhood maps using both Rightmove and later on Google. In an ideal world, it's easy to do this on two screens. And I'm working on my supplementary screen at the moment, so that you have your main computer screen and the supplementary screen, and then you can look at two screens at the same time and see what you're doing. Anyway, I've entered a postcode in Rightmove and I'm going to look for sale properties based on that postcode. So I click on for sale and it opens up the location as a postcode, this postcode only. Find any properties. I'll tick this to houses. I'm not concerned about the number of bedrooms or the price range or anything over here, because I'm simply going to try and find a map. So if I click on find properties, Rightmove brings up a list of properties and I'm concerned about a map. So here I have properties on a map. Click on that and here we have the postcode with a property for sale in Islip Road. In Islip Road, as you can see. Now I'm going to reduce the magnification on this map slightly so that I can see a neighbourhood. This is a neighbourhood. It's a neighbourhood in North Oxford. And I want to find out what Rightmove thinks is a quarter-mile radius around this centre postcode. So if I come over here to the radius and I click on quarter of a mile and then update the results, Rightmove gives me a map of the area. There we are, a circular map which is a quarter of a mile from this property in the centre in Islip. Now this doesn't suit me because I've lost the triangle up here in the corner, Hawksmoor Road and part of Carlton Road. I don't really want to stray past the Banbury Road, and also I've lost Lonsdale Road at the south end. So what I'm going to do is to draw a map that is exactly the neighbourhood that I want to examine. And Rightmove have a marvellous facility called Draw a Search, or Draw a Search. So I'm going to click on Draw a Search and it will bring up the same area that I was looking at before. Here's some of the maps, by the way, that I have drawn. So I take this star that you can see, which, as it says, you click and release to place your first point, and I'm going to place the first point on this roundabout, top northeast corner of my neighbourhood. One click, and then draw a straight line until the road starts to bend, where I'll put a second click in, and then come down again, and then drop straight down to just south of Lonsdale Road, put a click there, then across to the Banbury Road, click again, and now you can only work in straight lines, so you need to click every single time you come to a bend, like that, and then you come up to the end and double click, and that is it. Now you put your label in, and I'm going to call this Northeast Oxford. And you save the area, and there we have it. Now, the one thing that's missing here is the little man from Rightmove, so I can go and look at these streets. Okay, over here with my new location, North East Oxford, I can view the properties in that location, but I can't go and look at the streets. So they're the properties, and already we've got a property in Lonsdale Road down here that wasn't on the quarter-mile radius map. And that's the importance of designing your own neighbourhoods. Also, if you want a bit more flexibility, you can always come across to the radius on the location, the drawn area, and increase the radius to a quarter of a mile, which will give you a quarter-mile radius around your neighbourhood or drawn map location. There we go. So our neighbourhood or drawn map location is just this area here, but Rightmove has taken me out a quarter-mile radius based on the drawn area. So as you'll appreciate, you've got quite a lot of flexibility. Okay, we're now going to go across to Google and redraw this map again as a mirror image of the Rightmove drawn area. And I will show you the reason why, having done that. Here we are in Google, and I've entered the postcode, so I go to search maps on Google, and here we are back in the same location. Let's enlarge it slightly so we can see the whole of the location or the neighbourhood. Here we go, and I'm now going to go to My Maps because I want to draw this neighbourhood into Google Maps, and I'm going to create a new map. You can see I've done a number of maps here. We're going to create a new map in much the same way as I created a map in Rightmove. Let's give it the same North East Oxford, same label as my Rightmove map, just to make certain that just tidy it up with the cap letters. Okay, so I've now got three options up here. One is to select and edit map features, the second is a place mark, and the third is a line drawing option. I could draw a line along roads, or draw a shape. I want to be drawing a line and not draw a line along roads, because when I come down this section, the north-south line on the east side, there isn't a road to lock it to. So you simply click on draw a line, and you come up with a star again, just the same as Rightmove. It says click to start drawing a line. So I'm going to click in the roundabout as I did before, and then pull it across to a point where the road starts to bend, put another click in, come down to a point where I can start going south, go south to Lonsdale Road, across to the Banbury Road, then repeat the exercise coming back up the Banbury Road, making certain that I can run a straight line and still stay on the Banbury Road, and then click bingo. It's asked for title again, so I'll put that in. I'm not going to put a description at the moment. That's okay. So I have created a new neighborhood in Google Maps, and the advantage to this is I've got this little man that I can now go and have a look at this neighborhood with you or anybody else, because I can share this. I'll come back to that point in a minute, the fact that you can share this map. So I can drop it in to Islip Road, which is where we were before on Rightmove, and quite simply do another 360 degrees around Islip Road. Now, over here, we've got two options when we save the our new map. One is a public option, one's an unlisted option. At the moment it defaults to public, which means it can be shared with everyone. Anybody going on to YouTube or wherever this is loaded up can see it. The unlisted, which is the option I'm going to go for, is shared only with selected people who have this map's URL. So that's done, completed and finished. Bingo. If you want to see the map again, just click on here and the map will open. To go back to the map, you simply come up here and click on this X to close, to exit the street view. As you can see, the little label. Click on that, it takes you back to the map that you've drawn. Just look at the boundary again. To get back to the map from Street View, just come up here and click on the X to exit Street View. And that brings you back to the map, and once again you can see the neighborhood that we have drawn in Google Maps. So that's how I draw locations, and within the location, neighborhoods, and I'm able to see the neighborhood in Google Maps and on a street by street basis. In Rightmove, I'm able to look at the properties that are for sale or to rent in the neighborhood, and also get alerts from Rightmove for anything that's coming up for sale that I might be interested in. I believe that Google Maps used to allow you to see properties for sale in their maps, but that is no longer the case. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting and helpful. It's two tools which are fantastic for doing due diligence on locations and on neighborhoods within locations. So this is David Humphreys signing off, and until next time. Thank you.